Okay, this is being recorded. Okay, that's a good thing. Well, today I'm going to teach you how to make an MMD model from scratch. Oops. I have a lot of crap here, sorry. Well, the first thing you want to do is get a proper base model. So, highly recommended website I suggest is DeviantArt. It's obvious, there's hundreds and hundreds of, that's my account, base models. Just simply type in this MMD base model. Damn it. Okay, so search it. All of this will pop up. They have one for Satyr, I don't know how to say that. They have so much. Look at that. Everything that's a male one, that's how I'm gonna use soon. Everything they have. Just, you have to look for it though. There's certain groups called MMD, Mel, you can use those too. All these you can use. They have hair models as well. So what you want to do is get your own base. So I've already done that. And I have it right here. Let me check where to put it. That's wrong. Sorry. So, mine is... Where the hell did I put mine? Here? Oh, here it is. Base Latkio. There's different types of bases. There's many, actually. There's mainly three that I suggest that you think about. There's TDA. TDA models are what they used for Miku. And if you see this is how TD models look. They have that distinct blush around the face. They have the eyes. The TDA models always have this eye texture, and they're very colorful too. That's the thing with TDA models. But if you're going to do something more simpler, not something colorful, because TDA models are mostly meant for music videos. If you're not going to do music videos, I suggest using Kyo or LAT. Kyo bases are, I suggest, the most simplest. There's many. This is the male one that I used for my model. I'm still using it, but Ishigaway. But this is pretty good, I guess. Is my thing still recording? Oh, that's pretty good. Nice. I'm glad I found this. This model, it's pretty simple. Facial, everything. It's okay. They have even this. This is good too. This model is good too. I didn't even know that existed. I'm using that. But, damn internet. They have models for females as well. Might that look a little bit disturbing, but okay. But these are regular Kyo models. They're the most simplest. They're much easier to use, and they have a lot more models for, like, clothing. If you're gonna find clothing for Kyo models, it's a lot easier than normal TDA clothing or LAT. Then there's the LAT. This model is if you want to go from like a more cuter, nicer looking model. Like, it's more cute. The eyes are much larger. The hair model, this is just a stock hair model for regular LAT models. If you want to change that, trust me, there's a lot of models out there. You can easily change this little crappy hairstyle. They're really, like, petite, as someone would say, but they're much easier to use. I mean, there's really harder to find clothes for them. If you want like something like a regular shirt, pants, really hard to find. They have back rock shooter, they have bikinis. I don't think you're going to be running around with a bikini if you're going to make a model. But it's harder to find clothing for them from what I know. But I suggest using Kyo if you're new to MMD. Shh, stop. Stop. I suggest using Kyo if you're new to PMD editor. So what I used is a combination of the two. Excuse me. Oh, that was a fake sneeze. I used the base LAT Kyo. Someone combined, let's see. That's the male. Someone combined LAT models and male models, LAT models and Kyo models, so they have both of them combined, which is a really good thing, because I like both of them, but there's a difference between the two. So I actually think I might be the only male making MMD videos. I've never seen a male ever do an MMD video, so this is pretty new. Probably want to get any movies. So automatically, if you open up an if you don't know how to use a computer, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't, I know that from experience. If you want to just click on this and double click it, and it opens a PMD editor, just open. If it doesn't have automatic PMD editor opening, you open it. It's gonna say click which file you want open with. So you're gonna click on this, open with, choose default program. This is gonna pop up, but this is Windows 8. If you have Windows 7, it's gonna do the same thing. Use app for all PMD files, click on that, and browse your entire computer for PMD editor. Just look for that, and it'll just pop up. And every time you click on a PMD file, it'll open up PMD editor like this. So as you can see, if you see this little button over here, right there, it'll get rid of the bones. That's useful. As you can see right here, this is LAT-KIO, which is actually very nice. I'm surprised it came out this well. But the eyes, my god, that's freaking scary. What is that little, is that like a halo or something? Are those glasses? What the, does anyone see that? My god, I found glasses. That's pretty cool. But here's a pretty decent model. Oh, every time you get an LAT model, it'll always come with this type of bikini and this type of, underwear. It'll always come with that. And you can delete them, but I don't suggest you do. They're useful. I guess there's you feel more comfortable when you're making the model. Oh, and if you want, I'm going to teach you as well how to use PMD editor itself as well. So if you're like over here and you want to go back to the original position, just, right click twice anywhere you want, and it'll bring you back to this position. And that's pretty self-explanatory. This MMD button will get rid of, what is it? It'll get rid of all the matte color on the bikini, so any what's it called again, model will do that. So if you click on this, you see that this is getting more shinier. See, this is shinier. If I put MMD back on, it'll get darker. This brings on more shine on the models, like clothing. This little button here, it's in Japanese, I don't know what it means, but this basically gets rid of all the outline of the character. So in majority of 3D modeling, especially like animation, if you look at Final Fantasy, there's not much outline around this. So if you want to make it look like more realistic or professional, you can put a little bit of outline. Or you can if you're in an MMD model and you're actually animating it, you can actually choose how thick you want the line. So it can be really thin, like a little bit of an outline, but it doesn't have to disappear completely. This stuff you don't need to worry about. This stuff is for like if you're really advanced. That's wires everything. That's if you're extremely advanced, but it doesn't really make a difference in my opinion. I mean, all it does is wire everything. I mean, you're not going to be editing polygons, so this is just useless for now, in my opinion. You want to go back, just press flat. Wait, what did I do? Oops. Just press this N, the one on top here. That'll bring it back to normal. Now, if you want to start putting clothes, this is... I forgot what that was. If you want to start putting clothing, oh, I forgot to tell you about this. This opens up with everything you open up on PMD editor. Now, if you open the model, new model, into save model, save it, edit. Let's see. So this is a pretty decent model right now, right? I don't know what the hell this shit is. What is this? This is like a half-broken halo or something, but it's useless. So why don't we find out what kind of model this is and then delete it. So if you want to get rid of a part of the model, like if you want to get rid of the bikini, or let's say this little stupid piece of crap here that I don't know, go to vertical materials, go to materials. Alright, now I suggest the easiest way to find out a model if you don't know what it is. So if you want to find out what the bikini is, but you have to look through all of these are materials. So material 5 can equal her ears, and material 1 can equal her entire body, or material 23 can equal her bikini, or part of it. You don't honestly know until you do that. But if you do this, sorry about that, this always has to be on if you want to like collect that. So if you want to do this, right, if you click this, material 5, you click on the white space, you press Control A, her entire face will be up like that. But if you want to do that to every single one of these 17 materials, it's going to take too long. So why, instead of just clicking on one and then highlighting it like that, why would you do that when you can just click on this? This, the green little button here, it's really useful. It's usually, I figured this out when I was trying to delete materials that was sticking out of a model. So if you want to get rid of that, look at this. Oh, sorry. Material 0. That is an entire body. It automatically highlights the material in green. So unclick that. Material 1, her toes and her fingers. Material 2, material 2 is her bikini. Material 3 is her chin. Material 4 is her mouth. 5 is her face. 6 is is tongue or something. 7 is eyes. 8 the pupils. That's more eyes. More eyes. Nose. Blush, I think. Where is that stupid crap? 15. There, that's that stupid crap. So, you want to delete this stupid thing? I don't know what this is. I hate it. I don't know why. But if you want to delete this little bar over here, right? You want to delete it? You have to right click here and press parts, delete material. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have. I'll see if I can get the link to this PMD editor. I mean, this PMD editor is completely English. Majority of it is in English, so I suggest using this. But if you have like the regular Japanese one, it's always going to be Control P. So right click on this, and always, if it says Control P, click on it. In the Japanese one, everything from here on the left is in Japanese. But everything here is going to be the same. So if it says Control A, it's still going to be Control A. Control P is still going to be Control P. So press Control P. Can you move the parts of material selection? Are you sure? Yes. One morphkin has been removed. That doesn't usually happen, but whatever. We have to go to material here as well. So now that that is gone, it's time to add a hair model. This is an extremely long video. I don't want to spend too much time. My parents are going to yell at me for being on the computer too long. So all I'm going to teach you right now is basically the basics and adding a hair model or something like that. Display. This is also useful. Display. This is the button for display. If you have the Japanese one, it's just going to say D. But background color, you can change the background color, environment color, the lighting. Look. Oh, what the heck? That's not doing anything. Whatever. That doesn't do anything as of now, but if you're in the model itself, it does a lot in MMD, in Miku Miku Dance. But this little button here is a not harder way. It's the original way of let's say. See? You see this green button? Vertex. That's what it is. I forgot it was at the moment. Vertex. When you click this, this is the same thing. You can either go to here and click this, and you can just click on this and it'll pop up. But this vertex is a harder way. You can just click on this. It's much easier. But this is if you just want to be safe. Controls. This is, let's say I have. This is for much harder to use actually. If you, let's say I have let's see, her bikini, let's say, right? If I select all of it and I click on this, it's gonna rotate if I have to move it up and down. But why would I do that? That's really stupid. So just Control Z. This is just a really stupid way of getting used to it, in my opinion. Advanced editing, you don't need to use about that. Weight drawing, you don't need to know anything about this. I mean, all of these are if you're gonna go into advanced modeling. This is a sub view. I honestly don't know why you need a second view unless you're doing like dual screen. Transform view. What the heck? Oh, this is really useful. This is if you're making a model from scratch, like bones, everything is making from scratch. You have the model from like Blender, you made the model from Blender, everything, right? And you want to add bones to it. And you've added bones and you want to see if it actually works. So what you do is you click on a bone, see? You click on a bone here, and you see if it works. See, this is just to test out to see if it works. See, all it does is test out a model, a bone. You can click on any bone, really, and any bone, it'll work. So, see? See? So, that's a little off, but whatever. So, that's what it does. Oops. So, basically, those are the basics. Range, this is not really useful as the other way. This doesn't do much either. View is 4-screen mode, split related. This is if you're going into like serious dual screen crap. Undo, redo, that's obvious. Normal relationship. None of this really matters if you're making a model, really. Joints matter. Joints. Let me teach you from V is though. V is vertex. Vertex parts of the model are basically, what the heck? I think I did that permanently. So basically, what vertex models are, you have to click this, and if you have this clicked, right, vertex models, all they do is take the general figure of the model you're doing, the specific part of it. Like I've highlighted material number 2, which happens to be the bikini. It highlights only this, so only this will be highlighted if you go over it. If you do that, all of it will be highlighted. Now this is only for the general model, so I can easily just move that out of the way, put that back. I can easily just do that, but if I do here, if you click, it's only only this area you circle is connected. So you can just do the same thing here, but it's gonna look really stupid. This is useful if you're doing hair models and it doesn't fit your model. If your hair model is too small for the person's head, it's useful if you have that. You can just adjust it. So that's what that V is. V is only for this general figure. If I have, let's say, 3 or 4. What's 4? I forgot what 4 was. See, this is why the vertex, this button is useful. This is why it's useful. Okay, so 4, right? I have this. It's gonna get a little confusing if you do that. So, there you go. It's simple. But, that's good enough. So, I don't know, Sean keeps on leaving it on. Sean left it on. I'm making a video. I'm making a video, Dad. I'm teaching people on YouTube. What?
Daddy, have your BlackBerry phone. Daddy, have your BlackBerry.
So, this only counts for this partial area. Sorry about that. But, that's pretty much all there is for V. Now, M, I'm not sure, I completely forget. M is if you want to, M is for like, I'm not sure, but it's useful. It's useless yet. I don't find any use for bones. Bones are useful. If you're doing an MMD model and you're going to make it, if you're going to animate it, right? Bones are the most useful thing because if you don't have bones, you don't have physics, and if you don't have physics, you're not going to be able to move your character's arms or something. So, basically, bones work as they do for, like, us, but there's only a few of them. You see this? This bone counts as the entire shoulder, see? If I have the actual MMD file, it'll actually move the whole arm from this length all the way up to here, and it'll be like that. Or if you want to move it this way, it'll go like that in an arc. But bones basically are useful for animating. Other than that, there's no point of them. There's bones here for the eyes, so you can move them. If you rotate them, the eyes will rotate. If you turn them to the left, the eyes will rotate to the left. That's what they're for. Now, physics go along with the bones. Every bone has a physics that's corresponding to it. Mona, Ishi. It's not a priority, I'm bored. Every physics has a corresponding to the bone. If the bone does not have a physics, it will not move the model itself. So if I have physics here, which I don't know why it doesn't have physics here. If I have physics here, the bone will not. If I don't have physics here, the bones will not move. If you have physics here, they'll move. That's basically what they do. They're for everything, every bone. Now, joints is if you're having hair. If you have a hair model over here, joints tell the model where to move. So as I'm gonna teach you how to add a actual hair model. Let's see. Manticore care pack. No.
Help me spin it. I don't know to spin it.
Now, if you want to add a hair model, first thing you have to do is take the actual hair model. See, this is the hair model PMD file. Drag it all the way here. Right, so adding. Don't press new, press adding. Always put adding. If you press a new, all the bones of the model will disappear. So adding. Wait, actually, that's messed up. I forget. So this model is a little problematic for me, actually. It's actually a nice model, but joints. Stop it. There's a lot of joints here. Joints basically tell the model where the hair is going to stop moving. So if I have everything from here on out is going to be disappeared, so everything here is going to disappear, right? Only this is going to be left. Only the hair will only move like this in an arc. Watch my mouse. It's going to move like this only like this. It's not going to go anywhere else. Everything after this joint is going to be straight. It's not going to change. But the more joints you have, the more realistic it looks, basically. I'll demonstrate it in a minute. But this, physics, and bones, and MA. I don't know what MA is, but I guess you have to take it. It's part of the model. Is this still recording? That's pretty good. So, this. Now, my problem with this model is it's too low, and it's too low meaning the bones will be too low, and moving the bones is a pain if you're dealing with a model. So move this model all the way up. If you're going to be putting it, if you have a hair model that's like that, I suggest you do that. Save it in the same place. Jiggy stuff. Manticore hair pack. Save it. Replace it. Close it. Now, open this. Now drag it over here. Press adding. Okay. Now, it's not going to be here yet, but it's going to be there. Now, as you notice, it's pink. Now, that's textures. The texture is missing. If you want to get rid of this, every time you add a new layer, it'll always pop up at the bottom as material 0. And later on, it'll be added as material 17. But this is the general. This is the general. This is the bones. This is the joints. This is the physics. Always do that. Always count these. I do this just to be safe. I don't know what M is yet, but I do it just to be safe. So drag it down. If you're getting confused like this, like there's so much stuff here, you're getting really confused, everything here counts for physics and bones. Click this, joints will disappear. I mean, not disappear completely, they'll be invisible. They'll still be there, but they'll be invisible. Click this, the physics will disappear. M will disappear. Bones will disappear. Now, that is extremely useful if you're getting really confused about this. So, the hair model is there. Drag it up and move it around to see if it looks how you want it to look. And that's it. But it's still pink and white. I don't think anybody has pink and white hair except in cartoons. Okay, that's good. Sorry. Nobody has pink and white hair. So, that's when textures come in. hair model, every model in general has a texture. Without its texture, it's gonna be plain white or whatever color you give it, or it's not gonna look realistic. So what you want to do is get a hair textures. Oh my god, I don't know why I have this much hair. I forgot I don't have hair textures. So just
The cars have
everything on D is on DeviantArt. MMD.
Daddy, you go to the Daddy, sorry, Daddy.
Move away.
Mona,
Yes.
you should come.
I don't need to play.
What happened?
I don't need to play Samir. I don't want to play Daddy. I don't want to play Twin. I don't want to play Lumona. I don't want to play Mommy.
You just talk too much. You're like Sean.
Daddy, I got your white black vacuum. Let's check what was
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no need for it. When you eat, then
look,
we'll vacuum.
and I had to get the flash drive for Maria and get to her.
Shut up.
Or guess that Maria.
Don't look around for a
Man!
hair texture.
That's your Papa Pig. No.
Shut up, man.
That's Papa Pig.
Change it.
Or you press 263.
That's Julius.
Julia.
There's always gonna be a
Yeah,
zip.
you're right. I didn't show that crap.
Yes.
Open it.
That's right. Super
Extract
Mario.
to
I don't
local
like
disk.
that.
It's done. Go to my disk.
Yes.
Now, where is Shining Hair Pack? All these textures. Large icons. Pick the one you want. I like simple. Image Kami. Copy it. Control C.
What time you were coming, Julie?
He woke up like half an hour ago.
But 10. Yeah.
What? Someone's video calling me? Poe? What do you want? What do you guys want? Later. So, the model is here. Stop. Okay, the model is here. Now, always have it as large icon so you know what it is. Image Kami _49. It's a PNG file. Now, if you want it to be part of your model, you have to go here. So, material. This is material. This is the general I told you. Material 0.
Daddy,
This will have the texture. Just always get rid of this if it's the original texture. If you want to have something other texture, get rid of it. If you want the original texture, leave it alone. So get rid of that. Texture is going to be image Kami, so it has to be exact. Oh my god, my spelling. __ 49. Now, you're not done yet. It's a PNG file, so you have to put as .png. There. Right there. That's textures. That's all for this video. I'll see if I can make a part 2 later. So, just save. What did I do? So, save it here. And in order for you to get a proper texture, the texture that you want for hair, if you close the visual by accident, just press Control W or go to View on this window and press Display Model. So it'll pop it back up. If you want this hair texture or hair texture for this, it has to be in the same folder or else it won't be able to find it. It can't search the whole computer for the texture. It has to be in the same folder. Oh, come on. Okay, so that's it. My brother's waking up. I can't do anything else. Goodbye.
Which car you like? Oh, no, which car you
Save.
like? This one or this one or this one?
Goodbye.
Blue car? It has the remote. I don't know if it's the remote.
How do I stop
It's
recording?
gone. It's like the color blue.